welcome every one of us today. Uh, Today marked on the 29th of August 2024. Welcome to the Z Lonia Studio. Welcome every one of us again. And today I just want to quickly just share something with us within some few minutes that I want to just share. Something that really is in my mind and in my heart for such a long time, and I'd like to share the experience. Please, as we go on further on this journey of Zeronia, kindly please, if you like this video, please like, comment and share and subscribe. It will be most highly appreciated. Now let's get and dive into it. Okay, I want to talk about something regarding wars, and I'm going to tag it along with Z wars. And as we know that war has been part of what humanity and activities that are already rocking our planet for a long time. And I have a bit of experience of it in my own time of existence in 1996, and then Zaire, DRC Congo, that is widely and presently known in year 2024 for a while now. But back then, as I recall, or as I have mentioned in part of my some of my videos, that my first country I ever traveled to out of Nigeria, where I was born, was DRC Congo, popularly known as Zaire. Back then, that was the one was still under the administration of Mobutu Sese Seko. I remember that I found myself in Lubumbashi, and that time it was the late President Kabila and late President Mobutu that were having conflicts. The conflict was between them then, and I was in Lubumbashi, Shabelle region in DRC Congo, and I found out that there was a war already raging that time from the area, from the east part of the Congo region, that time Congo DRC, which was known as Zaire, and the war was spreading fast. And I found myself in Lubumbashi, and lo and behold, what happened was that I was planning to get the hell out of that place and maybe cross over to Zambia in order to be able to be safe from the war. But I said, lo and behold, I got sick. I was having malaria. It was tedious. It was tough, and I have to go through some admission in the hospital. Then there's a Congo. I was admitted, and then I remember that time I was having some drips, and I was in the hospital, and then the rebel and the government army then start clashing, and that was my first time, the first time in my life that I understand what is war. I can be hearing it, I can be watching a movie, but from my own personal experience, I've never been able to be in a war. So the war was raging on. Here we are in hospital, and when the war was starting, we'll be hearing some gunshots. It was so loud. It was you'll be hearing heavy equipment of wars, like maybe some of the shells that were landing in some area of the city of Lubumbashi, and then you'll be hearing some helicopter and sometimes the jet fighters. It was a scary time. You cannot sleep, you cannot do anything, and here am I in a hospital, on the hospital bed with drips in my hand. But I have a friend there in John, and another guy that we are together. We're three, living in one room. They were with me. That was the luck I had. These guys never ran away, and they stood by me. And from there, after a while, the hospital had to evacuate all of us and send everybody home. Discharge everybody. Said, no, look, we don't want anybody to die in the hospital here. But if I could remember then, it was some of the partnership with the Red Cross. So they said, no, they have to really evacuate us. And my friend I was so weak. Then I hold one of my friend, he hold my shoulder, I hold him. Another one was holding the drip, up there. And I was walking down home. And we walked down home for a few minutes. When we got home, there was no food. and we will have to be lying down. Now also have to be on. They have to lie down on the ground. They themselves sometimes when they hear we have some noise or some shells or some gunshots, and it was a automatic, semi-automatic, noise, of releasing bullets. All in all, it took about some days, before the was to calm down. The rebel took over, and then everything opened. Once the market opened, one of the guys I'm living with, was it John, and the other guy, I forgot the name, went straight to the market, bought some food, came back home and cooked. I was like, my life was like almost sniffing away. If not because of those guys, which I hold them a great, appreciation. I don't know where they are now, but I wish them all the best in life, to them and to their generation. Because without them, I won't be here today. All I'm saying is this: all the work was for what? Ego, positions, authority, natural resources, but people are dying. And that's why I came to talk about the wars today. That since, according to statistics that from the Project Mars, it says since 1800 to year 2021, more than 37 million plus people have perished in wars. It could be way more than that. And that's astonishing. People that have died. And even, I might be wrong with this, but I stand for correction. And in the year 2024 alone, 52 countries in this year 2024 are engaging in conflicts. And it is consuming almost about 19.1 trillion. The impact of violence, of wars on this our planet. And imagine 19.1 trillion. That's massive. And I'm suggesting that, or I'm just saying this: if this amount of water are available or are being used in order to be able to manage wars, not to even stop the wars, how much maybe this money was put in the economy, used for infrastructure, like good education, like health, like infrastructure, like good roads, water supply. You understand? Research into health and innovations. Using this money, to back up maybe medium or kickstarting. People who want to start a business all around the world. There should be a scheme for them. Humanity are better than this. Humanity are better than this. And that is where my own point is coming from, And I look back at that war that time. It was unnecessary. People just died. And the worst part is that the people who will be coming up with these wars are the people that they themselves will not lift a finger to fight. And their families will be kept somewhere or would have been kept in another country, while innocent people have been slaughtered and being killed. My point again is what is the point of the human wars? What has it gotten us? What has it gotten us? Nothing more than ego, pride, and natural resources in this one planet. Or do you have another planet? So let's put our hearts together as humanity. This is what I have to say about this, and let us stop most of this conflict. The wars that are going on all around the world, some of them are just because of ego, nonsensical ego. And this was my own point, that let us all come together. Let us all find a way to resolve conflicts. Because at the end of the day, conflict does not bring peace. Negotiation brings peace. So before you work and comment, let us negotiate. And that is just my comment about it. And I thank God, and I'm privileged to be alive today, if not because of those wonderful men, who stood by me when I was, involved, or when I was just in the middle of that conflict in DRC Congo, probably known as Zaire those days. All right, this is my own take about this. Please, if you have anything to say about this, this is just short video. Please, make your comment, put your comment down. Let us be, as I always say, be polite, and let us just be friendly with each other. I know we have our differences, but putting on the right comment, write your things. What is your experience about war? Have you been in a war situation before? Have you experienced with your family or your loved one being in a war? Write your comment. Let us just gist about it. And I know there's a lot of you to cherish and enjoy and engage with each other and learn from each other. Z out. Bye.